Hello, today is Valentine's Day, and instead of spending time with someone I love, I decided to make a video tutorial. And this tutorial is on how to animate widgets. So to begin, I will import some image assets. Just drag and drop some PNG files. And there you go, they will import as textures. Then I will right click and search widgets, add widget blueprint. Select user widget. I will name this WBP tutorial widget. There we are. So then inside of your widget you can go to palette and search canvas to add a canvas panel to this widget. And I will also add an overlay. This will allow us to place multiple things inside of one, like stacked on top of one another. I will anchor it to the middle and say alignment to 0.5 on each, so it's perfectly in center. Then I will add an image. I will be adding 3 images for the animation that I would like to make. As for the brush, I can now select my images. So I'm going to pick the cat image as well as the heart image twice. Oops. So then, in order to animate any component of a widget, you will need to go to Window and select Animations. You will see this Animations window pop up, and here you can add an animation asset. So I will click Animation. It will be called heart, something like this. And now you can select multiple or just one of these components and simply find this part of any variable. That way you can add a keyframe to that variable. So you can, for instance, change the visibility on a key, or you can set, where is it here, the color and opacity, which is what I will be doing for the heart. I will make it fade in. I'm going to hide the other heart for the time being. I will get back to that later. And here we are, alpha. And then over here, maybe 2.5 seconds, I will key it again. So now this strip has formed. I will select this part, this frame, and edit the alpha to be 0. And now you can also see this little preview of the color here, and you can see that it fades in. So if I go ahead and do this, okay, that is a little slow, so I'm going to move this. Ooh, not the whole thing. I'm going to, excuse me, I am going to move this to be maybe 0.5 second. That'll do. And then I will edit the scale of this image as well. So let me find transform scale, and we add a new key. This is where it is still at 0. So then we can go here, maybe another less than 0.5 second, so 1/4 second, and I will add another key, and then inside of here scale I can set this to 1.5 maybe, yeah, 1.25, 1.25. That's good. I will now go here and add another key. You can also add keys with this or move to other keys, and I will set it back to 1 and 1 again. So now it will throb like a heart. How romantic. And finally I will have it fade out over the course of 0.5 second again. So over here in the color, I will add another key for the alpha, and then another one right at the end that will be 0. this one is 0, this one is 1. Had the wrong one selected. Whoops. There we go. As you can see, it fades in, throbs, and fades out again. So this is where the other widget comes in. You can add a new animation, or you can simply add right here and have the other image. So let me select it. It will appear right here, image 201. So then that is the basic part of the animation done. What you can do is show the animation keys in a curve editor, which will open the curve editor. So we need to, as it says, select a curve. So how about we try the scale right here? As you can see, this is just a basic curve. What we can do is, using these tools, we can create different kinds of curves, such as this constant, which means the Y scale is now going to be as a constant instead of a curve. So, well, you can't really see it because of the fade out. How about this? As you can see, they behave slightly differently. Now this is of course where some animation experience would come in very handy, but I am going to do this and then something similar for this. I hope I did it the right way around. Yeah. So now, if we want to actually play this animation, we should go into our third-person character. I will say debug key E. Oh, that's the wrong key. Debug key E. We go constructor create widget. Oh, and then it says construct, of course. Then we say WP tutorial widget, and we say viewport. Add the viewport right here. But that's not going to be enough. I will also need to find a way to play the animation. So there's multiple ways you can do this, but what I like to do for now is play animation, and then in the animation it was called heart. So we get heart as our animation, we plug it into here, and then debug key R. So if I press R, it will play the animation. I press E, it adds this image, and I press R. Lovely. So that is a really basic way to animate a widget. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Same thing goes for any suggestions or feedback, and good luck!